So this is a year when we celebrate 50 years after Selma, 50 years after the Voting Rights Act. But we hear that in Selma, the conditions for African Americans, except that segregation is not the law of the land, very important, except that black people are in elective office, but the economic levels of black people remain dire, remain absurdly low given what their contemporaries are achieving in Atlanta, New York, Chicago, Boston, LA, Dallas, Houston, many, many other places. So there's a complexity of it. And again, you go back to Jake. He could have told this story as the great story of escape, the North, the vaunted North, it's freedom and everything's fine. But he doesn't do that. He lets you know that the North was a complicated place. And he, in those images that reference back to the migration series, there are other works he did around the same time where you also see other scenes of the North. There's a piece that our African American Museum at the Smithsonian has, the Dixie Cafe, you know. So there are these touchstones of the complexity of race that the young Jake Lawrence put out into the world in this beautiful art that resonate to this day. I think as with a lot of great art, it will always have meaning. It will have meaning because it speaks to the human spirit, to human aspirations, to courage, to fear, to love, to family. But this specifically because people will always be on the move. People will always be looking for something better. And that will mean that his work will never lose its resonance for generations to come.